The one thing I will not miss when this Gentile world is finally over is the arrogancy that we see in these people. It is just absolutely sickening. And I pray it's something that we do not see going into the future once this bullshit is over, because we know America's in free fall. Amen. So this came out in the New York Post. Fired NYPD cop Daniel Pantaleo, yes, that prick, that murderous prick, sues to get his job back. I don't know about you, but who the hell would want to see Danny Pantaleo back on the street? So this came out in the New York Post, October 23rd, 2019. Woo! Don't he look just like the Romans that you see depict in that art? But most of their art is fake. But don't he got the face of those Romans? He really does. Go look at that Roman art from back in the day and look at the facial structure of those men. Danny Pantaleo got a carbon copy of it. He really does. He looks just like the way those Romans are depicted in art. Because he is, right? I know what y'all gonna say. Yeah, well, he is. Yeah, he is. But I'm just saying, that face is definitely a Roman face. The cop fired over the death of Eric Garner is suing the police commissioner and the NYPD to try and get his job back, the Post has learned. Former cop Danny Pantaleo filed a lawsuit in Manhattan Civil Court Wednesday, arguing his termination was arbitrary. And, oh, get out of here, Danny Pantaleo. Your ass is a murderer. You should be in jail for what you did to Eric Garner. It is just one of many examples of unarmed black people being killed. Now, they said he was selling Lucy cigarettes. That's not even true. He broke up a fight. In that moment, when Danny Pantaleo and those other officers approached him, he was not selling anything. Okay? And this is bullshit. No, this man is not entitled to his job back. His ass should be behind bars. Pantaleo was publicly canned by Police Commissioner James O'Neill in August, who almost cried like a damn baby that he had to fire this asshole. Okay, following an administrative trial 5 years after Garner's death, and it should never have been an administrative trial. This trial should have been in a regular court. A police trial. Come on. You know automatically nothing's going to happen. Boy, they got this system all rigged up in their favor. This is a good example of it right here. Police Commissioner James O'Neill said that Pantaleo could no longer effectively serve as a city police officer. I tell you what, I would never want to see Danny Pantaleo show up on any scene. I don't care what's going on. The suit names O'Neill, the city, and the NYPD. As part of his firing, Pantaleo would not collect a pension, but would get the money he paid in during his time on the force. Why would he think he deserves anything after murdering someone? Again, this is the arrogant behavior that we have seen forever. This is one thing I can't wait to see gone. Okay, so it was the judge. Before I even get there. London said he hopes the state appellate court will side with him instead of NYPD Deputy Commissioner of Trials Rose Marie Maldonado. Reckless decision to suggest Pantaleo's termination. I don't believe that's a reckless decision. If anything, the decision should have been to put this man in jail. Maldonado, who oversaw the trial prosecuted by the Civilian Complaint Review Board, found Panteleo guilty of using a banned chokehold on the 43-year-old Garner, which a city medical examiner said triggered his death. And not to mention the fact that they said Danny Pantaleo lied all through the police report. Not only him, but other officers on the scene also lied in their reports. Okay? No, all of those officers that were on the scene when he put that chokehold on, plus Danny Pantaleo, all belong in jail. The 13-year veteran was earning $85,292 before he was suspended on August 2nd following Maldonado ruling. The other officer disciplined over the arrest, Sergeant Kizzy Adonis, was docked 20 days vacation for failing to supervise. She pled no contest instead of taking the case before an administrative judge. All of those officers on that scene should have been terminated. Every last one of them. And Danny Pantaleo don't deserve shit back. This man should not even be free the way that I see. And do you know they had fundraisers for this prick? GoFundMe. You know, this is where we need to start shutting this stuff down when we see it. Nobody should be raising funds for killers. Danny Pantaleo is a murderous cop. He's one of many in America. There should be no funds for this man. Nothing. And he is certainly not entitled to any job back after murdering Eric Garner. You know, something is wrong in this system when the killer is upheld more than the victim or the victim's family. And that is what happens in America every single day. Every day. You got the killer with more rights than the victims in the victim's family. And it's sick. Ladies and gentlemen, just look at the events that are happening in this country. You got a lame-ass president being impeached. The whole world is watching America crumble at the seams. And the thing is, no matter who you talk to on this earth, America got a credibility problem on this planet now. And there are many countries that no longer want to follow America's lead. They are completely turned off by America. They'd rather go in a whole different direction than follow behind America. And I remember even 20 years ago, that was not the case. There were still many nations on this planet that admired America. I don't know why they ever admired this country, but they did. But you can see, especially under Trump, all of that is diminishing real fast. And you know what? They are not going to get people in their corner again. Just imagine that. Now that they have lost credibility on this planet, they think they can babble this stuff back. You will not be able to fight and get in front of people and persuade them to come back under America's lead. Nobody's going to do that. Who the hell wants to follow a Donald Trump? Are you guys kidding me? I wouldn't follow Donald Trump to the toilet. But just watch. Just sit back. I believe all of this is going to go in free fall, way more accelerated than what we're looking at now. Especially when They have to admit America is in a recession. I think from that point on, it is going to be like throwing a rock out of a window. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.